There's many times in the course of a fishing day where the fish are basically biting the bottom out of the boat, and that's when we'll use the artificials, you know, the plugs, the jigs, and the flies. There's other times when the fish are hard to feed or not feeding well that you really need to resort to bait. That's when I go to my secret bait stash. The first one of my secret go-to baits is bread, and I'm not talking about a dough ball-sized brim-catching piece of bread. I've got a piece of bread, and I'll take the crust off the bottom end, and then I'll use a Mustad C68SS. It's got a bit of a long shank on it, and now you have a pretty nice target for the fish to come feed on. Now, my next bait in my arsenal is a hunk of cheese, and the cool thing about the cheese is that you can take it and you can shape it into any shape you really want to. It's very important to use a proper hook with that, so I'm using a Mustad short shank live bait hook, and I like to hook this cheese fish through the lips and let it dangle. But when the fishing is tough, my go-to bait is always the peanut butter cracker. Now, this is a rig that takes a little more time, but it's worth it because the fish bite it every time. See how it works? Basically, what you'll do is you take a cracker and you'll slather it with some peanut butter, and then you use the Mustad C86SS hook. What you're going to do is you're going to bury this hook into the cracker, thereby making it a stealth rig when you add that second cracker. And so that's my go-to bait. As you can see, it's a stealth rig, and the fish find it irresistible.
On a peanut butter cracker. Give me 5 minutes. On a peanut butter cracker. Never in my life. Never in my life.
So it's always good to have a good supply of artificials on hand, but when fishing gets tough, you got a bait stash that you can go to.